Now we would like very much at this juncture to have the Ambassador for the Netherlands. Her Excellency has pursued a degree in landscape design and tropical forestry, which I find rather interesting, from the Wageningen University in the Netherlands. And of course, she's served in diplomatic service in Warsaw, as well as in Mexico, but certainly has been a deputy director and project manager working with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in The Hague in the Netherlands. And of course, currently serves as the ambassador to Sri Lanka. So it's with much pleasure that we invite Ms. Joanne Doornewaard.
Dear distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Aiwawan, Suba Sendawak. It's a great pleasure to speak to you today about the special relationship between Sri Lanka and the Netherlands. The bond between Sri Lanka and the Netherlands has a long history, dating back to when the first Dutchman, Jacob van Spilbergen, set foot on the island over 400 years ago. This sparked the Dutch interest in spice trade and was the starting point for our relations. Throughout the nearly 200 years that followed, many Dutch forts, canals, churches and other landmark structures were built. Many of these structures are still intact today, and with the efforts of both our countries, this shared cultural heritage has become of value to modern Sri Lanka. For example, the Gulf Fort and the Dutch hospital here in Colombo have both turned into lively social places, while simultaneously preserving the history. And our shared past is also visible in other ways. There are still examples of the Dutch words in today's singular language, like aardappel. I mean, you might not even realize it, but there are some like 300 words, Dutch words in singular, like baas, strijken, strika. So there are many words. But people, but also some streets still have Dutch names. And additionally, the Dutch Roman law plays a role in Sri Lanka's judiciary, particularly in the areas of property and family law. During the British colonial period and after Sri Lanka's independence, we continued to develop our partnership with Sri Lanka. This is reflected in our embassy's motto, Sri Lanka, the Netherlands, old friends, new trends. And over the last decade, the collaboration between our countries has changed from aid to trade. Trade and investment now form an important part of our embassy's activities. Water management, infrastructure and agriculture are the cornerstones of our policies, because both our countries will benefit from closer cooperation in these sectors. But our bilateral relations do not only depend on political and economic interaction. We also appreciate the non-governmental organizations that are directly in contact with the people who need it most. Organizations like Berendina that contribute to the improvement in people's living conditions. And it makes me proud to see how one woman's idea has evolved into what Berendina is today, a non-profit organization with many success stories and a growing list of achievements. With the establishment of the Berendina Micro-Investment Company, the list of achievements will only grow longer and contribute to the reducement of poverty and improve the living conditions of the poorest. The work of the Berendina Stichting helps to strengthen the bond between Sri Lanka and the Netherlands. And I would like to thank the Stichting for contributing to the valuable relationship between our two countries. Thank you. Bohoma Stuti, Nandi.